Using the Buchi R300 Pro touchscreen interface, it is also possible to mount it on the front of the electronic R300 rotary evaporator. You'll notice there is a few additional parameters on here. We can set the rotation or the RPM for the drying flask. We can set the heating bath temperature, and this will also relate to what is being shown on the display down on the heating bath here. Our actual temperature at the moment is 31 degrees. It is set at 50. If we are to change that using either the touchscreen or the turn knob, we can set it from this to 66. That will automatically communicate down to the heating bath. Vice versa, if we're to change it on the heating bath, it changes up the top here as well. We hit start when we're ready to go. For RPM of your evaporation flask, Buchi have a maximum of 280 RPM. They've always had it this way on the R300, the R210s, the R200 series, as well as the 114s, 144s, etc., etc. Buchi have stuck with 280 RPM. If we go into our programming method and we look at dry, so we're going back to the pharmacy lab, we're going back to a powder or back to somewhere where we have moisture in our sample, we need to get rid of it. You will see we have our set parameters again. We can adjust our vacuum, we can adjust our rotation interval, as well as our heating bath temperature is new, as well as our lift. We can set a lift for a raising or lowering height of our bath. For this example, I've raised it just slightly out of the bath so we can have a look at the anti-clockwise and the clockwise directional change. We can set our interval either for 5 seconds or as long as you would like it. For this example, I'll set it at 5 so it's easy to see. I've set the vacuum at 650 millibar so the pump can pull down very quickly for you to try and keep this demonstration short. We hit save, I hit start. Immediately you see that the screen goes black, so we know that it is operating. For this example, we have the timer set at 10 minutes. We won't go that long, it's just to demonstrate the turning of the flask. Here we can see it rotates, now it's coming back. It will count down from 5 seconds and we can see that it rotates here as well. Changes again. Changes again. So if you're using a powdery sample or something where you really need to get that moisture out, I highly recommend using a baffled evaporation flask over just a straight pear-shaped or Florentine flask, because it is going to let that sample bounce around a little bit more and extract out that extra moisture. We hit stop when we're finished and then we're ready to go. Once our distillation is finished, because we have the electronic version of the Buchi Rotovapor R300, we're using the handle here and we simply pull back and the electronic lift takes it up nicely for us. We can hit stop on the rotation and we're finished.